While Nick is busy with his report, Adrian keeps calling him non-stop. He asks her if she took the photo of him with his grandfather, but she denies it. Feeling uneasy, Nick sneaks into Adrian's house to look for the missing photo. He checks her room but doesn't find it. Instead, he discovers a pillow with both of their initials stitched on it. Hearing movement in the bathroom, Nick quickly hides inside the closet. Adrian notices a faint sound, and realizing someone is there, she stands in front of the closet and takes off her clothes. Nick swallows hard at the sight, and moments later, Adrian walks into the bathroom. Taking the chance, Nick tries to slip out, only to bump into Adrian's father, Cliff, at the door. Thinking fast, Nick says he was only returning a book Adrian had lent him. Fortunately, Cliff believes the excuse. Cliff then asks Nick to help carry some groceries up to the attic. While there, Nick spots a merry-go-round, which Cliff says he bought for his precious daughter. The father confides that now Adrian is growing up, he dreads the day she will have a boyfriend. Feeling uneasy, Nick stays calm until Adrian suddenly shows up, making him even more nervous. He quickly excuses himself, but before he leaves, Cliff asks Adrian what book she gave Nick. Thankfully, Adrian plays along with the story, confirming that Nick was indeed the one hiding in her closet. The next day, Nick confronts Adrian and tells her he likes her only as a friend. Adrian reminds him that they have kissed, but Nick insists it was a mistake. She then asks if it was also a mistake when he hid in her closet watching her undress, leaving Nick speechless. Finally, she asks if he would give her first experience to him. This angers Nick, who firmly says it will never happen because she is too young. Adrian just laughs and keeps swinging on her hammock. The following day, Nick shows Amy his newly painted car, but to his shock, he finds scratches on it. He reports it to Cliff and Liv, but they refuse to believe their daughter would ever do such a thing. When Cliff asks Adrian directly if she damaged Nick's car, she simply says she has no reason to do that. Later, as Nick is taping over the scratches, Cheyenne approaches with something important to tell him about Adrian, but she insists they must meet that night to talk about it. From her bedroom window, Adrian watches them, burning with jealousy. Wanting revenge, Adrian loosens the safety strap on Cheyenne's horse. During practice for a riding competition, Cheyenne falls and cries out in pain. As she lies injured, Adrian secretly smiles before casually asking if her friend is okay. Not knowing about the accident, Nick waits at the meeting spot for Cheyenne. He is stunned when Adrian appears instead, furious at the idea he might care for her friend. She tells him to just go visit Cheyenne at the hospital and, before leaving, warns him to always be careful. One afternoon, Adrian casually mentions the lighthouse to Amy, hinting that she and Nick shared a kiss there. When Nick arrives, Adrian greets him warmly, but he completely ignores her. The next day, Nick is horrified to find the report from his interview with Robert completely blank. He rushes home for a backup from his computer, only to discover all his files